It smells good. Okay, so ladies, Between the Sheets is my #1 bestseller in the summer. Want to know why? Why? Because Between the Sheets is a talc, powder, and a spray. You know what that's good for? Mountain Dew. It's good for swamp butt. You know what it's really good for? When you're wearing that cute little skirt and you swear to God that your thighs are sending up smoke signals as you're walking by for that chub rub. That's what this is good for. That's what Between the Sheets is for. That's what you're going to need. Now, ladies, you know what else it's good for? It's good for spraying what it was originally designed for. Forget what it's good for. Is spraying your sheets down. So when I change my sheets, and when I do laundry, I go ahead and spray this on my sheets. It makes them feel soft and silky and smooth without having to spend a fortune on really, really expensive sheets. I just spray this down and it smells really, really good. And especially in the summertime when you're hot and sticky and moist, this kind of dries everything off because what it does is whisks away moisture. Okay, so you know what else that's good for? That wet spot. I don't care if you're having sex on the couch. You are still sleeping in the wet spot. It's Murphy's Law, and that's just the truth. So when you get up after you're having sex, because everybody should be getting up to go to the bathroom right after you have sex, that's better for your health and your, so no UTIs. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take Between the Sheets, and you're going to spray that on the wet spot, okay? And then when you come back, you're going to just blot that up, and that's going to get rid of that wet spot. Now that only works for the river. It does not work for the lake. If you have a lake, you gotta change your sheets, ladies, okay? Seriously. Just gotta say. You gotta change your sheets. Okay, now that comes in 4 different scents. But actually, in the catalog, there's 3 different scents, and then we have the Radiant Orchid. It's Tuscan Nights, Island Breeze, Caribbean Mist, and then that Radiant Orchid, okay? They're all the same. They're in the catalog. We're just in the process of a catalog shift. So exciting. We just had a new product launch. We're going next week to Cincinnati for our convention and award ceremony. I'm really, really excited. I'm leaving on Wednesday. Free trip. So I get to travel so much doing this. It's so great. I just got it back from New York. I'm going to Cincinnati. I just won a free trip to Vegas.
So can I pay your suitcase?
I love you, but no. No, I'm sorry. But you can do what I do and you can go to Vegas. You can. It's true. Really, really true. I'm looking to win a trip to Chicago. I'm going to New Orleans later on this year as well. All paid for through Pure Romance money, so it's very, very exciting. Okay. Let's go on to the next product that I'm going to talk about, which is called Like a Virgin. Like a Virgin is a 24-hour tightening gel. Ladies, I know. It's a 24-hour tightening gel. Now, ladies, here's what, I know this is what you're going to do. Okay? Now, you're thinking to yourself, why do I need something that's going to make me tighter? And I'm going to tell you, because not only does it make you tighter for him, but it makes him feel bigger for you. So if you ever wanted to know what it's like to be with another man but didn't want to go through the hassle of finding one, here you go. And if you don't have a man, if you're single, okay, or you just like to use toys, ladies, this works for 24 hours. You can put this on and go, you have to try this. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Seriously, you're going to put this on. You're going to put a little on your finger. You're going to put this into your vaginal area. You're going to rub around once, and then you're going to rub around again because it feels better that way. And then what you're going to do, it's going to wait for 15 minutes. And that in those 15 minutes, the natural ingredient in this, which is alum, it's going to make the walls of your vaginal area engorge with blood, and that is what is going to make you feel tighter. Yeah. Okay, so 2 rules with the, yeah, you put it in, right into your vaginal area, and it's going to, in 15 minutes, make you feel tighter. Now, you're not going to walk around going, oh my God, I'm so tight. Like, that's not going to happen. You're not going to know anything. You're not even going to feel it, but it is going to give you a lasting effect of tightness for 24 hours. Now, while it does that, it's going to dry you out because the alum in here is a natural cleanser. Now, ladies, you all know douching is bad, right? Bad? Yeah. No? Your vagina is a self-cleaning oven. You should not be douching or doing any type of thing. But the alum in here is a natural cleanser. And what it's doing is, while it's cleansing you, it's actually drying you out. So you want to make sure that you use a lubricant. If you use Like a Virgin, we're going to talk about lubricants in just a second, but otherwise, the other really, really important thing, and ladies, you're going to want to take note of this, okay, if you want this product, seriously, make sure that if you're using this product, that your partner does not go down on you within the first 2 hours, because he's going to go down, he's going to come back up and say, what the hell did you do to me? Because not only does it engorge your vaginal area, but it'll engorge anything that touches it.
Wow.
Now, if you're really mad at him, you can use it as toothpaste. Yeah, I was just going to say, if you're really mad at him. Now, just make sure that you know it goes into the vaginal area. It does not go anywhere in the anal area, okay? That's not a good area. We don't want that to tight, okay? It's already tight. Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, so let's talk about lubricants. Ladies, we just talked about like a virgin. We said that you need a lubrication, so let's talk about lubricants. Now, ladies, I'm going to come around. I'm going to give you a little bit of lubricant on your forefinger, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to rub it between your hand and your forefinger. I just want you to feel how slick it is, and then I want you to blow. I want you to blow, and I want, sit down. And then I want you to let it dry out, okay? So ladies, when you go to the gynecologist, isn't your favorite feeling that warm, wet gummy bear feeling that you get when you leave the gynecologist's office? I know, everybody's like, oh my God, I love feeling like a wet gummy bear. No, I don't either. Would you like to try some?
Yeah.
There you go. It's called Just Like Me. Okay, so ladies, here's the thing. When we talk to women all over this country, and when you hear surveys about these products, one of the things that women say about lubricants and why they don't use lubricants is because they feel like a wet gummy bear.
What are you supposed to do, blow?
Just go ahead and rub it between your fingers, feel how slick it is, and then blow on it just to get it dry.
She did say that.
Is it dry? It's dry. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, so are you dry then? Okay, now do you feel tacky? Is it tacky?
No.
It's smooth, right? So you don't feel like a wet, you're not gonna feel like a wet gummy bear. Now does it have an unpleasant odor? Okay, that's the other thing that people tell us that they don't want to use lubricants, that it doesn't smell good, that they all smell kind of icky, right? Okay, now here's the last thing, go ahead and lick it. And it gets wet again. Isn't that nice?
Okay.
Yeah? Isn't that awesome? Okay, now you're thinking to yourself, why is that good? Because ladies, here's the thing. You can take a shower, you can put this on, you can put this onto your vaginal area and go out to dinner. Go make yourself dinner, go to the movies, or just have it on all night. And as your own body produces moisture, it is going to reactivate itself. You're not going to walk around feeling all wet, because when you don't have any, when you're not excited, it's not going to be wet. But as soon as something gets hot and heavy and you get all excited, they're going to think that they're a rock star because they made you all wet. Now this is called Just Like Me because it works just like you. When you're wet, it's wet. Okay, now this is the original scent, this is the original flavor, which is the only one that I actually recommend and sell and stock and carry, because every single woman can pretty much wear this, okay? 99% of the women out there are able to use Just Like Me. It is pH balanced for you, and it works for you. If you're the type of woman who's extremely, extremely sensitive, gets lots of yeast infections and UTIs, we have a pure naked lubricant for you, okay? But 99.9% of the women can use the Just Like Me. Now, if you do like flavors and scents and you're not sensitive in any way, it does come in 2 flavors. It comes in berry and it comes in coconut as well. Which we can always get for you, but I really like the original because in my personal opinion, it's a lubricant, it's not a flavored enhancement product. We have other flavored enhancement products for that, okay? So this is kind of like what I call my black shoe lubricant. It goes with everything. It goes with toys, it goes with whatever you want, but it's only for vaginal use, okay? It's not for anal use. We're going to talk about an anal lubricant for that. Now, if you like hot tub, she's like, no, we don't need to talk about that. But that's okay. She's not going to yuck anybody's yum because she's going to keep an open mind. It's that kind of party. Now, ladies, if you have a hot tub or a pool and you like to have water play sex, and you know that you get that feeling whenever you've had sex in the shower or a hot tub and things like that, we have something called Pure Pleasure, which is a silicone lubricant, so that is great for all-night water play, okay? So just like me for vaginal play, Pure Pleasure for water play, and we're going to talk about anal play in a little bit. Okay, now when I come into the shopping room, one of the big things that people talk to me about, because remember I said I don't want to hit and quit it, I really want to be your consultant for life, I want to make sure that whenever you think of Pure Romance and you think of these type of products, you think of me, Irina Bruslovsky, okay, Irina B, that you think of me, and when we come into the shopping room, a lot of women tell me a lot of issues that they might be having in their bedroom, whether that is a problem that they're having for themselves or they're having with a partner. And one of the two biggest things that people tell me is that they don't get turned on as quickly anymore. Okay, they're on medication or stress or kids or age or whatever it is that's going on. They're just not feeling it like they did before, okay, in terms of getting themselves turned on. And the second thing that people tell me is that they cannot reach their second, third, or fourth orgasm, or it's much harder to get to orgasm than it used to be before. Ladies, if you have not had more than one orgasm in a night, please come talk to me in the shopping room. We really need to talk about women being multi-orgasmic. It's not, yeah, I'm just saying it's definitely possible. You just gotta train your body to do it. But if you are having issues in terms of getting turned on or in terms of reaching orgasm to begin with, then we have a really great product, and that's called O. So let's do a little vagina anatomy lesson. Here's my vagina gang sign. Everybody. When we see each other on the street, if we ever see each other and you don't want to say, hey, you're that Pure Romance dildo lady, you can go ahead and go like this. I'll know who you are. Okay, here we go. So here's the vagina gang sign. Okay, let's talk about your vagina. Okay, so first and foremost, we have your labia. Okay, your labia is those outer lips on the outside of your vaginal area. Okay, that's a really, really sensitive area, and an area that a lot of people do not focus on or think about when they think about sex and they think about pleasure. But that has a lot of nerve endings and something that you should definitely consider including into your repertoire of foreplay. Now, you also have the clitoral area. Okay, so your urethra is right here. Okay, you have the clitoral area. Now, ladies, your clitoral area has 8,000 nerve endings on just that outside portion. Okay, the clitoral glands, 8,000 nerve endings. The entire male penis has 2,000. The entire thing. Okay, you have 8,000 in one little teeny weeny button. Okay, now your vaginal opening is right here. Okay, you have your urethra, and then you have your clitoral area right here. And right here on the top, you have a clitoral hood. Because imagine wearing panties or jeans or anything else without having something to cover your clitoral area. Now, ladies, that clitoral area right at the top, that's not it. If you thought that was the only part, you're wrong, because your clitoral area goes all the way inside your vaginal walls, all the way on the inside, and actually goes into your G-spot. Research have said that your G-spot and your clitoral tissue is one and the same. Okay? If you don't know where your G-spot is, we're going to talk about that later too. Okay, so the product I'm going to talk about is called O. Okay, and O is an enhancement cream. Okay, now I love O because what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your clitoral area, on your labial area. You can actually put it on him as well, on his shaft, on his tip, on his testicles, wherever you want to put it. And it's going to give you a cool York peppermint patty feeling. It's going to make you feel excited and alive. It's going to shoot blood down into that area. It's going to get you excited. It's going to get out of the mental game. Okay, it's going to make your body start reacting, even if up here you're like, he did not take out the trash. No, I'm not in the mood, okay? But down here, it's going to start kind of working, and you're going to be like, maybe doorknobs. Maybe bananas? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, just make sure. But ladies, this works on friction, okay? So any type of friction will work. Hand friction, mouth friction, elliptical machines. Man, if you work out, makes it so much more easier and fun, okay? Or actual penetration sex. Yeah, that was funny, thank you. I appreciate the laughter over here. This side is getting me so much better. But O is what you're going to use. It is our highest level of enhancement cream. We also have a lesser version called Boost. If you've never used an enhancement cream, or you're not sure, or if you're the type of woman who's like, and you orgasm, if that's you, I hate you. But if that is you, then you're going to want Boost. This might be a little too much for you. Or if you've had any type of surgeries or any type of issues, medical issues in that area, or taking special medications, then you might want to actually go up to our gel cream, which is called AMP. Okay, so we have several different versions for you. If you're sensitive, we also have a pure naked version as well. Okay, so come talk to me if you're interested in enhancement cream, but I highly recommend O because it's good for everybody, making you give a big, big O. Okay, let's talk about the Love Swing, which you get for 30% off because you're my hostess. Now don't forget, my hostess gets 10% of everything you ladies spend in a free shopping spree. She also gets 30% off the Love Swing, the door swing, the lingerie, and 20% off after that, because you don't pay full price for anything. So you have this lovely apartment with really high ceilings, and you're on the top floor. And you're on the top floor. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to find one of the beams, and everything comes in this kit. You do not have to go to Home Depot and be like, hey, how do I install this? Okay, because it's all in here. Trust me, if I had to do that, I would never own it. My husband does not know what a hammer looks like. It's really bad. I'm serious. It's a pity. No, it's so bad. I'm with you. like how? I was like, I know you're an attorney and a realtor, but come on.
Yeah, I'll put together.
I know. It's so sad. Anyway, so you're gonna take this and you're gonna put it into a ceiling joist, and it will hold up to 300 pounds with a swing. So it's like a Johnny jump up for grown-ups. I know. Johnny jump up for grown-ups, seriously, so awesome. Weightless sex, you can have lots and lots of different positions. Now ladies, if you don't want to necessarily put something into the ceiling, because you're like, that's not my thing, or you want something that travels, we have the door swing. The door swing is like an over-the-shoe rack over your door. It's just going to go right over the door. It comes with both of them come with a seat, arm straps, and feet straps. Okay, and I have videos with clothed people showing you all the different positions that you can have. Ladies, if you ever wanted to know what it was like to have sex with a partner who's holding you up, but you thought to yourself, there's no way in hell because I'm going to end up on the floor breaking my hip and he's going to end up with a hernia, yeah, then you need a Love Swing or door swing for you. They're super easy to install, and I promise you, it will not damage the door, I promise you. It's really, really nice. And with the door swing, ladies, if you are a single lady, the door swing is really nice for you because we have suction cup toys. You can just use those. Yeah, we're going to talk about those too.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay.
You are demonstrating.
I'm sorry. Am I going to demonstrate the swing? I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't because there's nothing in the ceiling to hang it up on. And I don't actually have a door swing with me, but I have videos to show you how to use them. They're super easy. I promise and guarantee it. Okay, so ladies, everybody get your cell phone out. Get your, I know it's out there. Because nobody put on vibrator between your legs. It really does feel better that way, but that's okay. I forgive you. So go ahead and make sure that your friend requests me. Remember, you get $1 off your order if your friend requests me. Go ahead and do it right now. It's Irina. We're already friends. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just go ahead and friend request me because when we get into the shopping room, I'm going to go through and accept your friend request. Okay, now, want to know how else to get an extra $1? So we have $1 for friend requesting me, $1 for sending me a text. You get an extra $1 if at the end of the night you tag me in one of your posts. Like say, oh my God, I had so much fun at Melanie's with Irina Brslowski. Sound fun? Sound good? It's an extra $1 when you come into the shopping room. Now, ladies, I'm going to open up the floor right now for anybody who has questions about my business. Not this business, but questions about my business. Anybody? I know, because everybody wants to know what I do. Okay, somebody has some questions. Anybody? Anybody? Really? Nobody wants to know how much money I made last year?
How much money did you make last year?
I didn't get that question. I didn't get it. I was like,
that's why I keep Okay, seriously. Ladies, I'm working 3 nights a month. 3 nights a month. I made $20,000.
what? A year.
A year. Just 3 nights. 3 nights, 3 parties. Okay?
That's $12,900.
$20,000. Pretty good, huh? I know. Is that crazy? And I'm not even kidding with you. I'm like, I could show you my tax returns, except I haven't done taxes on something. I don't, you know, like when your husband and you are both self-employed, we take everything to October. Sorry, okay. So ladies, you ready for the toys?
Yes, girl.
You want to see the toys? Yeah? Okay. The toys. Okay, so who knows? Tag me in a post. But I have to actually accept your friend request before we do that.
Oh, shoot.
Otherwise it won't.
Is this your cell phone?
Yep, that's my cell phone. 410-499-5985. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, then. Okay, so quiz show. Who knows when the vibrator was invented?
1970.
No.
Okay, 1970.
No.
19.
You're 100.
1940.
No.
1815.
18 what?
15.
That's a little early.
1820. 1850.
It's 18 something, and I'm going to tell you.
1860.
18 what?
79.
10 years earlier.
1860.
1869. It's not number great. 69. For reals.
Is there a picture of the first vibrator?
Yes, there are. They look like, you know, those dummies that you have to jump in class, gymnastics class, you know, those stupid horse things that you have to jump. Yes, I'm not kidding. Do you want to know why the vibrator was invented, or for what it was invented? It was invented in 1869 to cure hysteria. Because in the 1800s, when women were PMSing, when women were depressed, when women had any type of medical issue that had to do with female issues, they were considered hysterical. And do you know how they cured hysteria? They cured hysteria by going to the doctor and getting manually stimulated to orgasm. Seriously. And you know what happened? That doctor, he got carpal tunnel. And he's like, screw this, I gotta figure out some better way to get these women off. This is bad. And you know what he did? He invented the vibrator. And ladies, by 1920, there were more vibrators or female hysteria devices, curing hysteria devices, than any, because they was carried by Sears. Do you know that Sears used to carry vibrators in their catalog? Yep. But there were more vibrators in people's houses than there were toaster ovens. What happened in the 1920s?
Everybody got pregnant. No.
What happened in the 1920s that made all vibrators go away?
Cars?
No, well, dildos were around since before Egyptian times. I'm sorry? Somebody said something? Oh, okay. So in the 1920s, movies came out.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what happened when movies came out? So did pornos. And when pornos came out and stack films came out, you could no longer hide the fact that vibrators were no longer female hysteria curing devices. They were actual sexual pleasure devices. And so therefore, they got taken out of the catalogs and they stopped selling them. And until the 1970s, when free love and things like that, you really could hardly find them. Now, in the 1980s, stores started popping up where you can purchase these items, and you know, okay, if you're anywhere in the vicinity of my age, you remember going into those video stores and walking to the back, right? With this carpet that's slushed, right? Right? And that dirty, nasty guy sitting behind the counter looking at you like, oh my God, what are you doing? Okay. By the 1990s, you got internet, and the problem was that companies like this realized, you know what, women do not want to buy toys from those type of places. They want to, yeah. They do not want to walk into the loved ones and have some sketchy guy looking at you, right? They want to touch, they want to feel. You don't want to buy something online and have it say that it is the best thing on earth, and then you get it home and you're like, no, that just does not work, right? You don't want to buy something online that says it is better than the executive, and then you get it home and you're like, that thing doesn't work. Or how about it tastes like strawberries, and then you get it home and it tastes like death, right? You don't want that. right? Or it smells like roses and petals, and you're like, no, they don't. Okay, so that's why companies like this became established, because they realized that women want to purchase on a one-on-one situation. They want to be able to help themselves in their relationships, whether that relationship is with themselves or with a partner, and that's why companies like this are around. That's what I'm here to do. Like I said, I'm here to educate, empower, and entertain you. Maybe make you pee just a little bit from laughter, but more importantly, I want to make sure that you are taken care of and helped in your relationship, whether that relationship is with yourself or with a partner. So we're going to go into the toys. Now, ladies, I'm going to show you the best of the best. The rest is in my catalog. If there's something that I do not show you, please do not think that I do not carry it or have it with me. It just means that I did not have time to show it, or I will show it at the next party. Remember, if 3 people book a party tonight, not only will get anything in my catalog for free, and you will get a special bonus. If you book a party in April, you will get $50 added to your party total. If you book a party in May, you will get a guaranteed $100 shopping spree. And if you pick one of my open dates, you might get an extra special gift on top of that. Okay, so ladies, in my personal opinion, there are 3 different types of toys that you should own. Now here's the thing, that doesn't mean that you should own 3 toys, okay? It just means that you should own at least 3 different types of toys. Now, toys are just like shoes or jeans. You might have 10 different pairs of black shoes, and most people will not know the difference between them, okay? So when you look at these toys, don't think to yourself, oh, I already have something like that, because I guarantee you, if it's not exactly that toy, it's gonna feel different, look different, and probably make you feel different. And that's exactly what it is. It's all about how it makes you feel. You buy that cute pair of jeans or that cute pair of pants because it makes you feel good, right? Okay, you might have a pair of jeans in your closet already, but that particular pair makes you feel better about yourself. And that's what toys are like. Okay, so just make sure that you get something that works for you, but we're going to talk about 3 different types because in my opinion, that's what every woman should own. So, look at the stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl? The girl who has everything. Wait, look at this trove. Treasures untold. How many vibrators can one gun case hold? Looking around me, you'll see. Okay, so here's the deal, ladies. I have tons and tons of products. I am not going to pass them around. The reason I'm not going to pass them around is because as soon as it gets to Claire, she's going to be looking at that. You're going to be like wondering where the next one is. You guys are going to be like, I want to hold that one, and she's not going to want to give it up. And so I am going to show you all of these products, and I'm going to take this lovely gun case into the shopping room. Okay, so that when you come into the shopping room and you tell me what it is that was interesting to you, we'll open it up, we'll let you feel it and touch it, and so that you can see it, okay? Everything else I'm going to leave out here so you can smell and touch and feel as well, but the toys we're going to keep into the shopping room in the back to help me answer questions for you. Sound fair? Okay, so ladies, we're going to start with my personal favorite toy, and if you love it, then you're going to put a ring on it, right? Exactly. So ladies, here's the thing. Honey, we're gonna him. I worry about you. Okay, so here's the thing, ladies. The first type of toy that I personally feel that every woman should own is a clitoral toy. Is a toy that works the outside clitoral area, and only the outside clitoral area. The reason I think that you should own a clitoral toy is because who knows the statistic of how many women do not orgasm through regular vaginal penile insertion? How many? What's the percentage? 50%. Yeah. How about 70? 70 to 80% of women do not orgasm through penile vaginal insertion. No, it has nothing to do with that. No. See, and that is the problem. Because I'm going to tell you, when people think like that, then they think that there's something wrong with themselves. But most of the time, it just is that your body does not react that way because the clitoral area has so many nerve endings. That's the part that's really going to give you the most sensation. And so, ladies, a lot of women need clitoral stimulation to help orgasm, and then that's why you should have a clitoral toy. So this is called Put a Ring on It. So first of all, it's rechargeable. Because who wants to deal with batteries, right? I don't want to deal with batteries. And I want the top of the line toy. So this is rechargeable. And ladies, it's magnetic rechargeable. It's super cool. Watch. It goes into your USB drive. When you are stuck in traffic, you can just go ahead and plug this into the cell phone charger. That's right, you can sit at your desk and nobody would know. Okay, but here's the thing, it fits on anybody's finger, it fits on any size finger. You're gonna hold the button down for 3 seconds and it is going to turn on for you, okay? 3 seconds and it's gonna turn on for you. I know, isn't that awesome? Yeah, that's just on. Yep, I just showed you that it's on. Now, the best part about this toy is it's got a really nice wide base. Now, why that's important is because a lot of women want a wider base when they're getting clitoral stimulation and coverage. So you have a wide base, you have these little ridges there, and ladies, you're going to put this on and you have clitoral sensation. Now, ladies, here you go. You can play with yourself. Right? You can use it on yourself, your partner can use it on you, whatever it is, while you're having sex, super easy. And ladies, if you're thinking to yourself, I don't touch myself. Ladies, if God did not intend for you to touch yourself, He would have made your arms shorter. You would be an angry T-Rex. Okay? There's a reason that we can fit it down there, okay? So here we go. So you're gonna have the clitoral sensation of put a ring on it. But here's the deal. I like toys that do more than one thing. So this is 3 toys in one. Not only is it a toy for you, but it is a toy for him too. So if you're giving him an oral favor or a hand favor, okay, and you want to give him a little bit of a buzzing sensation, but he doesn't want necessarily something over his shaft, okay, or you're just giving him, like I said, a hand or an oral favor, you can go ahead and get this with our whipped creamy lubricant or any type of extra special lubricant for him, and you can use this to give him a hand and an oral favor, okay, give him a little bit of a buzzing sensation. Or if you really hate it for all those things, go ahead and get some of our massage oil. We have a wonderful, delicious massage oil called Aura, and you can use this for massage in the back, and you have a nice vibrating massage. Get this and the Hot Heart massager, a little heat, a little vibration, super excellent and awesome. 3 toys in one. This is called Put a Ring on It. It is a must-have for everybody, and ladies, no batteries, so who doesn't want that? Now, let's get him out of the way. Let's say you want a toy for him. We kind of talked about the put a ring on it, and that's just going to give him a buzzing sensation. Let's say he wants a buzzing sensation all the time, especially while you're having sex. So we have the Jelly Tool Belt. Now, ladies, I normally do not sell toys with wires because I believe 1995 called and they want their wires back. This is the one toy that I will give an exception to, because when you're talking about male toys or toys for the man, especially cock rings, wires mean power. Okay, so this is our mid-range toy for cock rings, and ladies, this is how it works. The first thing you need to know is if you buy any type of toy that's going to go over the man's shaft, you need to buy whipped creamy lubricant. You need an emollient-based, creamy-based lubricant because you do not want to put something on your man that is going to dry up ever. And you can't use our silicone lubricant because silicone and silicone will fight each other and will tear and break, and that's obviously not what you want with the toys. So you're going to want an emollient-based lubricant because it's going to stay creamy and silky the entire time, and an hour later when you're ready to take this off, he's not going to be like, oh my God, it's stuck to me. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put his shaft right through this hole. Now you're thinking to yourself, there is no way. My man is not going to fit through that. Ladies, if your man cannot fit through here, please call him. I will make an exception to the no man at a pure romance party rule. Go ahead, take out your phones. No? Okay, great. So you're gonna lube him up, and then you're gonna slide this all the way down to the base. Now, ladies, if your man does not manscape, and it is time, that's why we have shave, that's why we have spray, that's why we have wash for him. Okay? And if they're not manscaping, you're gonna want him to take this ring, and he's gonna slip it right behind his testicles. Okay? Because nobody wants to floss with his dental. Okay, there we go. So, now, sorry. Okay, so, first you have a cock ring. Okay, the cock ring is for him, okay? So this is going to go around him, it's going to constrict his base. It's going to go all the way at the base of his shaft, and it's going to constrict the blood into his penis. Okay, now why that is good? Because it's going to make it more fun and longer lasting for you. Okay, now you have these little nubbies up top here that are going to give you a little bit of extra clitoral sensation. If you want a little extra buzz, we have a bullet that works with it, and you're going to go ahead and slide that in to the top. Okay, and you're going to turn him on. Now he works on 7 different speeds and sensations. Go ahead and feel him. Go ahead, feel my finger. Can you feel that? Yeah, you've just turned him into a human vibrator. So not only is he vibrating for him, but he's vibrating for you too. So you got a little bit of that clitoral sensation right at the top. It comes with 7 different speeds and functions and settings and pulses. Who's not going to want that, right? There you go. Okay, so you have the jelly tool belt with a little whipped makes for a fun night for the two of you. Okay, that's as much as we're going to talk about here, because everything else really should be about you. Okay. Okay, let's talk about anal play. Ladies, I feel like it is my responsibility as your sexual wellness educator to talk to you about anal sex. Now, please do not yuck at anybody else's yum. You have absolutely no idea what anybody likes in the bedroom. And like I said, I feel like it's my responsibility to kind of go over this. So let's talk about really quickly about anal play. Now, I feel that there are 3 rules, Irina B's 3 rules to anal play. The first one is relaxation. You want to make sure that you are relaxed. Okay, we have a product called Booty Ease that will help you relax. Now, what it does is it does not numb you, but what it does do is relax the muscles. Ooh, somebody's here right at the right time. I love it when people come in for anal sex. That's always nice. That's fun, right? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the Booty Ease, you're going to rub it on the back of your anal opening, and what it's going to do is it's going to relax the muscles on the back of your anal opening. That's going to work for about 10 minutes. In those 10 minutes, you're going to get a massage. You're going to have a little foreplay. You're going to drink a glass of wine, a bottle of whiskey, whatever it is that's going to get you relaxed. Don't even worry about it, right? Okay? And you're going to have relaxation. So that's number 1, relaxation with Booty Ease. Number 2, you want a lubricant. Ladies, this is super important. I do not care how many pornos he has watched. Spit and petroleum jelly are not lubricants. It's so true. Ladies, the only place that Vaseline has in the bedroom is on the doorknob to keep the kids out. I am not kidding, okay? And spit does not belong anywhere in the bedroom. No, we have a product called Revive for that. You should talk to me about that in the shop. Okay. So ladies, here we go. So what you're going to do is you are going to use some of our Simply Silk lubricant for anal play. Now the reason I recommend that is because it has a little bit of silicone in it, but not enough that it's not safe for toys. And so you're going to use the Simply Silk lubricant to use on anal play because it is specifically designed for that area. Okay, so you have Just Like Me for vaginal play, Pure Pleasure for water play, and Simply Silk for anal play. And last but not least, right, we said relaxation, we said lubrication, last but not least is communication. Okay, you want to have a lot of communication. So ladies, here's the thing. This is not the best position for the first time to try anal play. Does this look like it's relaxing? Are you going to be relaxed when somebody's coming at you from the back for the first time? Are you going to be like, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, maybe if you had the bottle of whiskey like I recommended, but most people are, I never recommend trying anal play drunk. Seriously, not even, I'm not kidding, don't do that. Okay, so here's the deal. You want to have good communication and you want to have good positioning. Now, we have a book called Tickle My Tush, which I highly recommend if you are interested in anal play. But more importantly, I'm just going to quickly go over that in my personal opinion, as well as a bunch of different research that I've done, the best position to try anal sex in the first time is on your back in missionary position with your feet all the way back. Usually I recommend all the way. The reason, what I truly recommend is you to be at the edge of the bed and him standing. Okay? That's usually the best kind of position, makes you the most comfortable. The reason I recommend that is because you have visual contact with your partner. You can go ahead and tell him to stop. You can go ahead and tell him to carry on, whatever it is. But more importantly, ladies, so you have relaxation, lubrication, communication. I am going to tell you that the best way to try anal play for the first time is with a toy. Because ladies, this is a lot less scary than this, right? Okay, seriously, okay, and if this is intimidating for your man, I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the deal. This is called bum diggity. Now, when you try anal play, when you try anal play for the first time, look, it has a flashlight on it too. Oh, you can find your panties on the floor if you need to, it's great. So ladies, this is called bum diggity, and this is a really great beginner anal toy. The reason that you want to use vibration for anal play the first time is not only does it help relaxation, but it actually helps the pleasure section as well. And this is smaller, and easier to use, and hopefully will get you more accepting and ready to start with anal play. Now, if you love anal play, and that sounds super fun, not only can you use the shaft, but you can also use something like this, which is called GPS. Maybe we can talk about that later. I know. Okay, ladies, the next toy we're going to talk about is called Late Night Show. Ladies, this is a great toy. Again, not only does it come with its own little flashlight at the end, so that if the patter, the sound of little feet coming out your door, you can go ahead and find your panties on the floor. Okay, but ladies, this is a G-spot toy. Want to know why? Okay, we're going to talk about that. Where's your G-spot? I don't know. Okay, we're going to talk about it. This is a beginner G-spot toy. Ladies, here we go. Ladies, your G-spot is 2 to 2.5 inches inside your vaginal wall at the top. What you're going to want to do is you're going to go to the bathroom. You're going to hold on to something really, really sturdy. You're going to take your fingers, bend them, and go ahead and put that into your vaginal wall. Feel around. If you don't know what your own body feels like, how's anybody else going to know? Okay, so go ahead and feel around. Now, ladies, have you ever felt like you needed to go to the bathroom while you were having sex? And then you stopped and you said, hold on, honey, I gotta go pee, right? And then you went to the bathroom, and what happened? You didn't have to go pee, right? And then you came back to having sex, and you're like, wait, I feel like I have to pee again. Ladies, that was you about to have a G-spot orgasm, and you stopped yourself. I know. Now, this is the only time I'm gonna allow you to think of me during sex. Go ahead and just say, Irina B said power through it. Irina said power through it. I'm not gonna pee, I'm not gonna pee. Exactly. Girl, I love her. Exactly. Seriously. That's right. Right. Your body is not going to, that's right. Your body is not going to allow you to urinate when you are highly, highly excited. Just like a man cannot urinate when he is erect, your body is not going to release urine during that time either. Now you're looking at this toy and you're thinking to yourself, wait a second, that doesn't look like a G-spot toy. But ladies, not only does this have 7 different speeds and functions, okay, not only does it vibrate all the way around, not only is it a great internal toy if you want just internal stimulation and action, not only is this actually a great clitoral toy, but it is a great G-spot toy because it is the only toy in our catalog that bends. Now, you're not going to want to bend it like that, right? Okay, you're going to bend it like that because hopefully your G-spot is not like there, okay? But just to show you, okay, you can bend this toy. And what's great about this is you can bend it to your own body because everybody's G-spot is in a different place. So this is a really great beginner G-spot toy. This is called Late Night Show. Now, ladies, one thing I do want to talk about when it comes to all of our toys is to turn them off and on. You do need to press them for about 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. If you purchase a toy from me tonight and you're going to call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, or you're going to message me at 3 o'clock in the morning on Facebook and you're like, my toy doesn't turn on, first thing I'm going to say is, did you press it down for 3 seconds? The next thing you're going to say is, probably not. Okay? Like, I can't tell you how many people do that. So you got to hold it down for 3 seconds, okay? And that's what turns it on and off, okay? This is called Late Night Show. It's a great beginner G-spot toy. Now, if you really love G-spot stimulation, but you also want some clitoral stimulation, then you're going to want the GPS 2.0. So, ladies, this toy is amazing for lots and lots of reasons. First of all, it is a rechargeable toy. I love rechargeable toys. Those are so super awesome. But more importantly, this toy has a suction cup. Now, you're thinking to yourself, why do I need a suction cup? Well, ladies, do you do squats? Do you work out? You can go ahead and stick this right down at the bottom and it's going to make squats so much more fun and easier for you. Now, if you're a single lady or if your man is not home all the time, you can go ahead and put this right on the door, get a door swing, and you've got yourself a party in your house all by yourself. Now, this is water resistant, so you can totally use this in the shower. A little shower play, a little shower fun. But this toy does something that no other toy does. Now, ladies, I do not sell dildos because what's the point of a dildo? Get yourself a vibrator and just don't turn it on, okay? And then you have a dildo. I sell vibrators. I sell things that vibe. So, ladies, this has 7 different speeds and functions, but this particular one has a function that none of our other toys do, and that is a toy that goes clitoral, vaginal, clitoral, vaginal, clitoral, vaginal, clitoral, vaginal. How fun is that? So if you want a little bit of extra stimulation, you've got some vaginal stimulation, and then it stops and goes to clitoral, clitoral, vaginal, clitoral. That's the only toy in our entire product line that does that. Super fun, GPS 2.0. It is a must-have for every single lady. Okay. Now, ladies, the next toy I'm going to talk about is called Platinum Pt2. I know. I know. Now, you're looking at him and you're like, oh my God. But ladies, only this this portion is going to go inside you because this entire portion is just going to control the mechanism that is going to do that. Now, can you see that? Okay, so what you have here is beads. Now these beads are moving up and down and around in circles because what they're doing is they're giving your internal vaginal wall tons and tons of stimulation. Why is that important? Because your clitoral area has 8,000 different nerve endings, but the inside of your vaginal wall has 2,000 nerve endings as well. Ladies, that's as many nerve endings as in the male penis. So you have all of these beads that are going to give it stimulation, and you have 7 different speeds to get you there. And then on top of that, you have a bunny. And do you want to know what that bunny does? That bunny is going to vibrate. And he's going to vibrate right here, right on your clitoral area, and then right here at the top on your clitoral hood. Okay? You have 7 different speeds for him as well. And then you know what? When you are shouting my name, when you're shouting my name, go ahead and just turn them off. Super easy. It's called Platinum Pete. Now, ladies, all night I've been kind of talking about one of my favorite toys. I've been talking about the executive, right? You're like, what's the executive? Let me show you. This is the executive. Now you're looking at him and you're like, wait a second, you just showed me Platinum Pete and he had all those bells and whistles and rotating things and oh my god, he looks so awesome. What is this? Ladies.
Looks like it had the mommy beans.
Okay, so this toy, the executive, is part of our diamond collection. Everything in our diamond collection is made out of premium grade, high quality silicone. Why is that important? Because that means that it heats up to your body's temperature. It's going to feel like it's part of your body. Okay, that's really important. But let's talk about the design of this toy. Not only is he fully rechargeable, USB rechargeable or in a wall socket. Okay, so no more batteries. You never have to worry about that. Not only does this have an ion lithium battery like your cell phone does, so it will last after a full 24-hour charge for 8 hours. Okay, and not only is he waterproof, submergible, the whole thing, but he was designed for your body. Okay, you have this bulb right here. This is really important. This bulb right here, that is going to go inside your vaginal area and vibrate all over your vaginal wall, including your G-spot, in every location. And when your body contracts and contrasts for your orgasm, it's going to cut right around that bulb and it's going to do a full total contraction because it's going to be able to go down all the way there. You're not going to be stuck by a penis or stuck by a bigger toy. You're going to be able to have a full